mind after turning me down. Unfortunately, love must wait.
Whatever you say.
I hate to cut our conversation short, Socrates, but I believe you've talked enough for the both of us. We must find another use for that mouth of yours.
Speak to him long enough, and you may find the smallest hint of knowledge veiled deep behind his enthusiastic advances.
A compliment and an insult in the same sentence. He truly is gifted. You've arrived at the perfect time. I have a friend named Sophanes who wants to become an Athenian citizen, but he needs a bit of help. Your help.
I can't wait to hear why.
Any Misthios would do, really, but you're my favorite. All you need...
There has to be a reason.
Well, he would.
Meaning...
Meaning you have skills he doesn't possess.
Why Athens? Surely he's a citizen.
Everyone wants to be an Athenian citizen, even if they don't say so. Sophanes has...
I didn't realize...
Of course you are. Although, if you ask nicely...
This sounds simple.
There's the small matter that you'll have to enter the Metroon where...
So he's trying to become a citizen illegally. You should have let...
I'll try to remember that the next time. The big...
Αδύνατον εστί. The bravest
Got to be careful not to get spotted.
Back up, Misthios. Too close.
There. His name's been signed. Time to get back to Alcibiades.
Looks like an intruder. Hey, I see you. That was
Πού καλλιτέχνη το εστί.
Δεν προτέχονται.
My favorite Misthios returns.
Sophanes' name is on the list, but it came at a price.
I see. Well, sometimes blood must be shed. You were the right Misthios for the job. Now that you forged my friend...
Next time you want me to do two things,
The second is dependent.
just tell me what you need.
Unfortunately, getting Sophanes' name on the list doesn't make him a citizen.
So you want me to...
If only it were that easy. No, there's...
I'll find you.
Perfect.
There must be a good...
Of course. The witness must be an Athenian citizen.
If there's more after...
Of course.
Should?
I mean, is.
Time to find Peros.
He's often around...
And I just...
Peros needs to say that the parents of Sophanes were both Athenians.
The witness. There you are. That's the guy Alcibiades called handsome?
You tell Theon I'm not giving him any more.
I'm not here about debts.
Well, what do you want then?
There's a man trying to become an Athenian...
Me? Why?
Because Alcibiades said you're the one to do it.
Ah, Alcibiades. And who is this man I meant to help?
His name is Sophanes.
Sophanes. I know that name well. I won't help you though, not for him.
I don't know him. Why don't you want to help?
True Mystios never get all the information up front. Sophanes betrayed his men for Drachmi. He deserves death, not citizenship. Ah, look, it isn't your fault. You didn't know, but now you do.
You're right. If it's like you say...
I'm glad we can agree. I'm just sorry.
Best stay out of sight.
You've returned!
Socrates too, it seems.
Much like you, he just can't seem to stay away. I hope there were no issues.
Peros didn't want to do it. When he told me why, I understood.
I see. Sophanes will be disappointed.
You kept information from me. Information that would have been nice to know.
I believe people like Sophanes deserve second chance.
Next time, let me decide what matters to me.
Understood. I should give Sophanes...
Do not bad citizens do harm to their neighbors and good citizens good? Is it possible to tell if someone will be good or bad without first giving them a chance?
A person isn't the same forever. Someone bad can become good.
But is the inverse not also true? Someone considered good can then become bad? How can we predict someone's actions now, let alone in the future?
We can't. One thing I've learned is people are unpredictable. It's what makes my job so hard sometimes.
If what you say is true, we can either hope we are right and that people will be good, or limit risk by not giving people like Sophanis a chance. I wonder then if bad actions can reverse good or good actions can reverse bad. Perhaps we can speak on that another time.
Thank the gods.
Hermippos has gone too far, Socrates. Pericles gave everything to Athens. Yet, we must still hear of Cleon's greatness.
Aristophanes, have you not done seemly things to Hermippos?
How dare you compare me to that man? His plays are a nuisance. Something I could come up with in an afternoon, and a drunken one at that. Mine are for a clever audience.
The same audience you judge. Should it not be clever enough?
Careful, Socrates, else I make you a character in one of my plays. Do you agree with Socrates that Hermippos should say what he wants?
They're only words. Hermippos should be able to say what he wants.
No matter what he says? What if he devoted his life to slandering you? Not just in Athens, but throughout the land.
Saying what he wants doesn't mean he would escape my spear.
Then everything we say has a consequence, even if we are allowed to say it. An intriguing thought, wouldn't you agree?
If you have such an issue with Hermippos, why not do something about it yourself?
I'd like to, but I haven't been able to find him. Maybe you'd have better luck.
It can't be that hard to find Hermippos.
That's what I thought as well. Maybe he's afraid I'll find him.
Once Hermippos is in front...
I'm not entirely sure.
It almost sounds...
Ha! Me?
Wherever Hermippos...
I hope you do.
Doesn't look like Ermipos is here. I should take a look around. Let's hope no one notices me here. This is a lot of money for someone like Ermipos. Explains his residence, at least. Looks like Cleon made notes for Ermipos on his play. Everyone's a writer. A mask from the Cult of Cosmos. Ermipos must be a member.
What is it?
I couldn't find Ermipos, but I did find out something about him. He's a member of the Cult of Cosmos.
Then it's no wonder he attached himself so closely to Cleon. Discrediting Pericles and his beliefs in Athens would benefit Hermippos and the cult, I'd imagine.
Ermipos is definitely a problem.
Do you still believe he should say what he wants, Socrates?
I know not what I think, nor what I know.
Ah, yes, you deserve a play of your own.
What is a leader if he hides behind the walls he built himself? Send me fire, storm, or sickness, but bring me justice for my city.
Goddess of war and wisdom. Have you changed your mind? Decided to do the right thing?
Maybe. Remind me what you wanted.
I want you to remove Spartan commanders.
And bring you their seals as proof. All right, I'll take...
Good. I might not have approval.
What's so special?
Only elite Spartan commanders.
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making it...
What's your strategy?
whatever it takes to protect...
That's not what I meant. What?
My career is none of your business. Know that...
You've told me enough.
Ουκεύνο, τη δίπρατη.
You have the habit of appearing the moment I need you. What a power
Is there ever a time you...
Good point.
The drunk politician you had me take home.
That's terrible. terrible.
I'm fine, but nature can...
I see.
You seem pretty accepting of this.
What else can I do? We should both forget this.
You said you needed something.
Ah, to business already.
What do I need to find?
It's an Olisvos. If you saw it on the ground, even you wouldn't bend over.
That seems a bit emotional, even for...
I'm anything but so.
Focus, Alcibiades. What is an Olisvos?
It brings pleasure. When my body grows too tight...
You're a big boy.
I sure am. But there's a small...
There has to be a store.
When you see the Olisvos, you'll know.
Every time we talk, it seems like you're about...
Who said I slept with?
It was a safe guess.
How determination... There's a closeness you can only...
I'll get the order.
There's a small
Don't worry. You'll have... Better stay hidden.
Here's where you die! I'll gut you! You are no... Just die! Get away! I've lost them!
Ah, that's it in your hand. It's different than I remember it looking.
This was never yours, was it? You had me steal it.
We didn't just steal an Olisvos. We stole a family heirloom and a husband's confidence.
You lied.
I don't think I did.
You said it was sentimental.
It is, just not...
That's not how it feels.
The only thing that matters is you...
And what about me?
Now, we wash each other's backs, don't we? There's a reason.
That's not what I meant.
I deserve that.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Remember, had your choice. Back to the enemy!
This was a bad idea, friend.
Any sign of them?
They're not here, sir!
Well, keep looking.
Right, sir! There! Rush them! Sorry, Igor. This is just business. Stand here! Malaka! Come on, man!
Show me what you got. You will not walk away this time. Still standing? This is coming.
Today is the day you earn your freedom. Join my crew and sail with us. should help the Spartans gain an advantage. The Athenians have a little less of an advantage now. The gates are shut, no trade can come or go, and an army of Spartans waits for its prey. That's a nice horse, Socrates.
It's a very nice horse. A sturdy horse. It's also a stolen horse.
It looks like I'll have to report you, Socrates. It's what a good citizen would do, right?
Oh, very good. Although a bit preemptive without all the details, wouldn't you say?
It was a joke.
The real question is whether there is truth behind the joke, or if one's mind can be changed once the whole story is revealed.
What story is that?
There is a man nearby who is responsible for stealing the horse. I've been contemplating the proper course of action, but I'd like to know what you think is right.
And how should I make my decision?
Your thoughts are your own, but speaking to the thief himself may help you decide. Can such a crime be justified? It's an interesting thought.
Where is the thief now?
I told him to wait by the stables southwest of here.
If you caught him stealing a horse, what's to say he won't just run away?
The hope of keeping the horse. That's where you come in. I'll let him tell you the rest.
They'll be on high alert here.
Don't come any closer. What? Is anyone there?
I don't think you belong here.
That's the thief. You won't escape.
Επίγονες τι εγκαταλείπειν.
Are you the one who stole the horse? Socrates said I should talk to you.
Bad enough being caught, but to have a Misthios judge me?
Better than an Athenian guard. Anything to say?
The man I stole it from won't even miss it. He has plenty of others, while my only horse died last week. If I had the drachmi to buy a new one, I would have.
Did you steal the horse to use it or sell it?
I have a family to feed, and this horse will help me on the farm. Plus, I have no other way of traveling right now.
There is no other option.
Not that I could think of. Trust me, I feel shame for...
Any reason you...
It was the easiest one to take. Other than that, not really. Though, I did make sure it wasn't his best horse.
A courteous thief.
I didn't steal it for fun. I did it because I had no other choice.
I have enough information to...
I hope you can understand. Wouldn't you do the same if it was your family?
Have you decided what should be done?
It doesn't matter why he stole the horse. It belongs to someone else.
You surprise me yet again. I truly believed you would choose the other side.
Because I'm a Misthios.
Of course. Yet, when it comes to someone else, you decide a crime deserves a consequence no matter the reason. A safe choice, although I can think of times when it may not be right.
The real question is whether my decision matters at all, or if this was just another test to see what I would do.
There is a good chance it is both, but an equally good chance it is neither.
Now you're not making sense on purpose.
Let me ask you one more thing. If one man kills another in order to save many, can his actions be considered just? Or should the man be punished?
The outcome may be better, but he should still be punished for his crime.
That is true, yet if his peers were to decide, especially those he saved, they may argue that though the action was wrong, it was necessary and just.
I'm not sure the law cares about the reasons.
But if we are to decide whether the Lord should act on a man, or if his crime should be pardoned, the worthiness of the action should be taken into account, should it not?
Are we done yet? I can't stay here all day.
Of course you can't. It's a luxury few can afford. Even those with the time for it often lack the mental capacity for such things.
Okay. They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
A power I wield indeed. I told you last time, I thought I could...
And for what this time?
My friend here needs to be taken to the sanctuary of Elefsis, near the border of Mecha...
So, do you want to lie to me now?
Whatever do you mean?
Is this friend of yours actually a friend? I'm not going to find out they're a wanted criminal, or they don't actually want your help, am I?
I'm hurt that you jump straight to accusations.
You'd rather lie than trust me.
Some things are better left unsaid, and many things are for your own protection.
I can protect myself, you know that.
Fine. I'll try to be more forthcoming in the future.
Let's get to it. I'm just supposed to take your friend across the border.
Yes.
Nothing else?
Carefully, if you can. Avoid roads, people. Be invisible. My friend must be kept safe.
I'll make sure he's safe.
I'd hoped you'd say that.
Every time you ask...
Not everyone was born with you.
There are lots of safe passages through these parts.
He could, but imagine if something happened.
And why do you always turn...
You've proven yourself...
We should be on our way.
He needs to get to the sanctuary of Elefsis. It isn't far, although it may...
It won't be a problem.
I'm glad we aren't going by sea.
They won't ask any questions.
He
Best
said
keep
we're
out of sight.
blessed by the gods.
Ella.
Nice of you to help someone you don't know at all.
Come on. Ella.
Your luck's run out, Vicious.
That's better. I was starting to get...
You're a woman.
Nice of you to notice.
Alcibiades said...
Exactly what I told him to. It was safer that way. I owe Alcibiades a lot for his help. And for...
Enough lies. Tell me what's happening.
I said I was a man, so nobody would recognize me.
And you trusted Alcibiades?
No one escapes my husband. He'd find me.
I'm glad I could help.
Please give Alcibiades my thanks. I only wish I had more to offer him. And you, for the help. I'll never forget either.
You can't be here, Senator. Leave now.
The sun and moon combined could not grant the beauty that my bride-to-be was gifted. If the gods blessed me, they did so with one eye closed. But their eyes were wide open for her.
I'm impressed. If I only heard the words.
My words are...
So, you're in love.
Yes, the wedding nears, and there is so much to be done.
If you need help, I'm here for you.
Accepting before knowing what I ask of you? That's a rare surprise. I do still need...
I've known you for a while now.
There's plenty I haven't mentioned.
So what is it about it?
You're not jealous, are you? Don't worry. She's...
So...
She should be at the altar of love.
Here it is. Found it. There it is. I think this will be a nice enough offering. Careful. Don't want to be caught here. These flowers should be good enough for the wedding.
Two gods! Die!
Hopefully this jewelry is up to Alcibiades standards. If you're willing to work for it, I pay my crew more than you'll ever make here.
Let me guess. Alcibiades sent you.
He did? How did you know?
He has a skill for making others do things he doesn't want to.
It almost sounds like you're using him.
Making him fall in love with me, of course. Please, Alcibiades is not the man you marry for love.
Then why are you marrying him?
Alcibiades has a true chance of ruling one day. Well, he'll be the face, but I'll be the one truly leading. The Aspasia to his Pericles.
I'm impressed. I didn't think Alcibiades...
He's used to being...
Well, you definitely have something in common.
I'll pretend that was a compliment.
And what if I tell Alcibiades all of this?
Why would you? You've seen him. He's happy. And I'll make sure he stays that way. There's nothing wrong with me getting something in return, but it's your...
It's all done.
Wonderful!
You must see something in her that I...
Well, that's true. But still, I'm surprised to hear you say that.
You can't marry her. She told me she's you...
Is that so?
It is.
I knew she was special. To think I wasn't able to catch on. I can't wait to marry her. I'm glad you and I were able to...
So what was all of this for? Everything you had me do couldn't have been for nothing.
You've earned my trust. Are you sure you want to know?
So that package in Corinthia.
I almost forgot about that. I needed to get... And my plan worked.
All right.
He was brilliant and opposed me. A fatal combination. So, he needed replay. Thank you for that, by the way.
The woman with the olive...
We talked about this. It wasn't about the woman, but her husband. He governed...
What about your friend?
That was out of the goodness of my heart. And God's...
I've heard enough.
Aren't you going to ask me about Iris?
Let me guess. Rich house, respected family, With her wealth, you can rule all of Athens.
Of course not. I marry for love. If those other things...
I never would have guessed.
Each time everyone sees a more serious Alcibiades. One day you'll see everything I was working toward. And you'll know you helped make it happen. Attica and lands far beyond will thank you, even if they don't know your name.
I'm glad I could help. Oh, I'll make sure you don't forget.
I'd never forget you. You're far too useful.
So now they have people watch us get punished. That's a different kind of shame.
I'm not here to watch. I just saw you by chance.
What you saw was a man who paid his master for freedom, but is being kept a slave.
You can do that.
My master gave me a price for my freedom, and I saved until I had enough. Now that I've given him the drachmi, he pretends as if the deal never existed.
That isn't right.
Really? You'd do that?
If you're waiting on help from the gods...
No, please don't.
Yes, my legs did.
Gods or not, I'm grateful. My master should be near the silver mine.
Have you always...
Since my youth. I was in the wrong...
And you just now got enough to...
More like I found a master who was willing to...
Do you often...
More than you know.
What did you do?
I don't always know. Not working fast enough, looking at someone...
I'll talk to your
He's not really the...
He will be with me.
You look strong. I could always use more people to keep...
I'm already working. I'm here about one of your slaves, Fedon.
As if I know their names. You're wasting...
Give me a moment to explain.
That's close enough to begging for me. Fine. Speak.
There's a man who paid you for his freedom. He'd like you to follow through on that promise.
Doesn't sound familiar. But I'm feeling generous. Do something for me, and I'll give this Phaethon his freedom.
What is it?
There's a woman I'd like you to kill. It'll leave her family to fend for themselves. But the cult of Cosmos needs it done.
You're a member of the cult? If that's true, then you know who I am.
You're smarter than they make you out to be, Eagle Bearer.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you now.
You could. Of course, if I'm killed, the slave stays that way. And I'm the only one who knows where his papers are.
Why does this woman need to die?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you needed to know that.
Fedon said you already broke your promise once.
Look around. I have plenty of slaves.
Most people prefer to keep their cults.
You can't do a thing about it if you want to help whatever his name is. Also,
I'll be on my way.
kill the woman or not, it's your choice. But if you want, one person's freedom is another's demise.
Alexios!
It doesn't really feel like chance.
Ah, so you...
No, not really.
Good, because I had another in mind.
Attica is large.
Ah, you're trying to bring...
So how much did you overhear?
Oh, all of it. You have a difficult choice to make, clearly. How much is the freedom of one person worth? Do you believe one life is worth...
There's no difference between one person and another.
But are the breaths you take equal to my own? Would you not say the breath of Pericles...
It doesn't matter which two people you compare. The answer is the same.
So, a thief is equal to a priest, a politician to a child? An interesting view.
I think I've said enough.
Ah, you're right. I know you are busy and your mind is weary.
That does sound like me.
Go now. It's been an honor having these conversations with you.
You too, Socrates.
What is it?
I'm not going to kill someone so you'll free Fedon when he should have been already.
Fine. I'll find someone else to kill her, and Fedon will remain my slave. I'll be sure he receives a grand reward for wasting so much of my time.
I'm coming for all of you.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos. Got something for you.
I should be extra careful in this area.
Feel free to take a look. Have a good day.